You good? Hey, welcome back to another episode of The Last Call. Hey, I'm your host, Shegs, here. We're back after the international break, ready to get going for the Christmas run-in. It's been a tough week, but look, we never back down. We're still here, ready to go. Hey, with me today, we've got Charlie here for the first time. He's going to be joining us from now on. He's going to be repping Arsenal. Another one, I know, it's another Arsenal fan. You can't get rid of him anywhere you are. We've got Jerome here to talk about Liverpool and our struggles and the way it's going. But look, we'll just keep going. And then we've got George back on with us, ready to talk about his little struggles. West Ham look a little bit resurgence, but look, they're still struggling a little bit. But I hope everyone had a good break. Everyone ready to go. Everyone ready to rumble.
Yeah, man. I'm ready to go.
Yeah, man.
Everyone's good. Yeah. We'll kick it off straight. Let's get straight into it with the last game today. Arsenal v Tottenham. We're finishing 4-1. Eze had, we're going to call this is going to be remembered as the Eze game. Had his hat trick. He done his thing today. They can't fault him. Trossard also chipped in with the opener. Resurgence scored a worldie. If they didn't lose 4-1, hey, everyone would have been talking about this goal, but no one cares at the moment. Puts Arsenal 6 points clear at the top of the table. I'm going to come to you, Charlie. Does this performance, I'll call this a statement performance, does it basically show like it's Arsenal's title now and it's their title to lose?
Look, this sort of performance we had today has been pretty similar to every other game we played. We dominated teams, we squeezed the life out of them, but there was a little bit more flair with it today. Zay was unbelievable. Some of the stuff he was doing, that little flick he did at the end as well when we was just and them, it was amazing. And his finishing, arriving into the box from deep was amazing. Shout out to Trossard as well, because Trossard always comes up with a goal. But no, I just think it's hard to lose. This has to be the year now. Because we've come close so many times, finishing second consecutively. But look, this is a big win. It's probably our biggest win this season when it mattered most. So yeah, what does it look like from you lot?
I'm gonna let Jerome answer that one because it seems like, hey, from my point of view, might as well give Arsenal, might as well crown them because this was us last year. It was like once you get that lead, though it's not as big and it's only 6 points to City, but I just don't see City being able to get the wins unless it would have to be an Arsenal dropper from my point of view. What about you, Jerome? What are you thinking?
To be honest, in terms of challenging for the title, I think it is Arsenal to lose. Like they're winning the games that they should win, and they're winning the challenging games as well. They've beaten the top six. I think it's the first top six club they beat this season. They done it comfortably. They showed flair, like Charlie was saying. They showed passion. I think where other clubs are dropping off as well, this is the best chance Arsenal have. Like we say, we've still got a long way to go, but from what we're seeing now, it is Arsenal to lose.
Yeah, it definitely is. And come to you, George. Does this seem like, from your point of view as well? Do you think Arsenal have basically meant like this is our best chance for the City in a long time, and we're here to take it, basically?
Yes.
Unfortunately,
You know what it is? I'm not even a big hater on Arsenal. I'm actually not. Like when I was younger, you look at other teams and yeah, they were, should we say, winning stuff when we was kids, but they were when we were really young. So you always kind of looked at them as like they were nearly there. They always had the good players. But I'll be honest now, if they're not doing it this season, they are gonna be called bottle jobs again. And I mean, look, everyone's falling off at the minute. Liverpool have lost. Have lost. How many points clear was it? Is it 7?
Six. There's 6 ahead of City.
Yeah,
They're like 10 above us.
But then again, was it last year or a couple of years ago? They were 9 points clear, so you can't ever count anyone out.
Yeah, but that was a different City. Like City, everyone feared that City.
It's still early on, and I still think
City
we're
had
only
game
12
changers
games
in their team. City had game changers in the team at that time. They don't really have that now.
I agree, and I do think Arsenal will do it, but I do think that there is an element of it's still somewhere that you kind of expect Arsenal to slip up somewhere. You don't know where, but just going on past experiences, they seem to slip up somewhere. So
do you know what feels different? Do you know what feels different this season? I don't go into any game fearing another team. There's not another team that I'm actually scared of in this league in terms of not being able to play the way we play. Because it seems like we play the same way.
Yeah,
Honestly, I think we're that good.
Others are.
I feel like the team
It's consistent. We're either consistently good or everyone's consistently bad.
Yeah, that's the problem. I feel like the Premier League is either two things: teams are consistently good or consistently bad. That's what is happening
But
right now.
either
Last
way,
season.
we're performing the exact same way every single
I'm
game.
not disputing that.
Yeah.
I'm not disputing.
That's where you're consistently good. But
Yeah.
you see teams like Liverpool and Man City,
The
they're
top teams,
consistently bad
they're not consistent enough.
enough to challenge. And
Yeah.
this is where the issue is last season as well. Man City, I wouldn't even say Arsenal weren't consistent. Arsenal were just unfortunate last season. Liverpool were too good. It's like Arsenal this season is what Liverpool were last season. If no team challenges them, they're gonna run away with it.
Yeah, if so,
I don't know though. I disagree with that. I do disagree with that. I disagree with it because when you look at last season, yes, Liverpool won the league, and I was listening to Talk Sport the other day, and they had a few Liverpool fans on, and they were talking about it. I think it was after I think they were just talking about Liverpool anyway, and they were talking about how Arsenal are this season, and a few people were saying that Arsenal are what Liverpool were last season because there's hardly any challengers.
Yeah.
But I feel like Arsenal are a better team than what Liverpool were last year. Yes, Liverpool won the league, but were they great? I wouldn't say they were great.
We were up until
We
PSG.
were great.
It was great.
I
We were
wouldn't
great
say
up until
great.
they were
PSG.
great. I would say they
we
were good.
great.
I wouldn't say you were great though.
Hey, listen,
We were great.
we were great.
We were great.
If you look at it, anything he touched it, like we touched last year, it just worked. Everything was working. The formation, the team, it was literally just every week was just he was rolling with it. To be honest, I would say similar because around this time last year was pretty much, or maybe like because I went to the Villa game last year, and that's when we all was like were winning the league because it was like every time we just kept winning and teams kept dropping. Like every time we won or maybe we drew a game, you're thinking, this is where they go. The team's dropped. Or every time you think someone might come back, it's like they dropped. Like everyone just kept dropping points and we just kept winning. And it's just like you get like 9 points or 6, 7 points ahead. And then it's like, okay, well, cool. And then teams drop again. We win. Now it's growing. And then by like Christmas, it was like, unless we have catastrophic drop off, it was done, which is what Arsenal got now.
In terms of the game today, I was very impressed with Hincapi coming in, just slotting in seamlessly.
I know, but I don't think that was a challenge. Like Spurs didn't really like.
I know, but it's an easy game for him to slot into, but it was seamless.
Like
And
Mosquera
I've
could have
seen
come
that
in
with a
and
lot
done
of
the
players
same.
that we bring in and out now this season as well. It looks like everyone's pretty comfortable to play.
But that's the
which is
thing.
good.
I think when in hindsight, which we'll get onto a bit later, that's the mistake Liverpool made is you guys haven't changed much of your starting 11. Like if you looked at, if it was like, if all your players from last year were fit, they would all still pretty much start. Maybe Bart Eze you might get, but like the players from last year would all still start. And now it's like if someone goes injured, it's just dropping in a player to cover for a bit. Whereas we made a mistake because we got rid of we changed so many starters, and then you're trying to get these players to start. It doesn't work like that all the time. Sometimes it may work like that, but other times it's like you can't have so many new changes. You need to keep that foundation that's got you.
If you're really deep in Shags, we only changed 2 starters realistically.
No.
Yeah, our left wing, Diaz.
Left wing, left back, right back.
Left back. That's it.
And right back.
Right back.
Gakpo still played a lot of games last season as well.
Trent barely played last season, if you actually think about it.
He played a lot. He missed a chunk, but we'll get on to that.
We still won when he wasn't playing comfortably.
Yeah, but that again, same with what Arsenal got right in. Someone's injured, someone's covering. It's different when someone is covering 5, 6 games. Like someone gets injured. Hey, we've got another player here that's good that could cover 5, 6 games.
But for example,
now you're starting and you're the main person.
Wait, let me go to the Liverpool segment. We'll talk about Liverpool.
Yeah, we'll talk about
the game today. Yeah, what I really enjoyed as well was the way Eze was just finishing. Every time he got into that box, he felt like he was going to score. I thought he was excellent today, and he deserved his hat trick as well. He had so many chances.
Yeah, all those days might be numbered.
That's what I was thinking, because what we've not had from Odegaard, I love Odegaard. I love what he does. But what we don't have, what he used to do was score goals from the midfield. We lost that because he stopped scoring. And the set piece thing that we've had, the sort of thing that everyone's been trying to push, that we're a set piece team, having Eze start and actually affect games in the box gives us another option So I like what Eze is
Yeah,
doing.
no, you gotta give a
And
shout out to Eze. I thought
it's
it'd be
And what though?
it's his
Like
position to lose.
everyone gets like as much as everyone gets onto Arsenal for the set piece thing, right? It's a part of the game. Like I'm a West Ham fan. Like we used to be big on set pieces when we had big old Craig Dawson and that. Like, but we like if it's part of the game, and you could score from it. Why are you not utilizing it? And
Or
why?
score any way you can, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't
It's the
understand
biggest
it.
factor in the game.
That was a goal, so I don't quite
Yeah,
understand.
goal's a goal. To be fair, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's definitely a big shout out to Eze. Like I said, it's his position to lose. I still think Odegaard would be useful, especially if you're facing like a low block. You have both of them on the pitch, but
100%.
I think in big games I'd be like Eze starting over Odegaard because he just seems like he's more of a goal
Eze's
threat.
I think Eze is what Arsenal needed, to be honest.
Like you just need a goal threat from midfield. Like so
No,
you're not so reliant on it as
Did you
it's not
see
even
that?
that.
Did you see
It's
the way he was moving in that game though? That little skill at the end as well when he double drag past
he's
player.
flary. Arsenal didn't have a flary player before.
Yeah, he adds a little bit something a little bit different to our team, which I like.
Yeah,
but George, let me just come to you before we move on. What's your thoughts on Spurs? Like, it's another game where they just look like they can't get the ball from defense at all. Like they've got no one in midfield at the moment, no real threat. The strikers and attackers don't seem like they're causing threat.
they're
Kudus don't look
missing.
like he's having an effect on the game. Like,
They're,
where do you
they're,
think they go from here?
they're definitely missing the cohesion. I think they miss Solanke. I think he's a good hold up player, brings players into the game, can run beyond as well. Yeah, I think they're missing that one sort of focal bit up top. Obviously, they've got Richarlison. Yes, he scored a great goal today. But would you say he's your goal scorer? That's scoring you
He's
the goals,
terrible.
players into the game. He's
Yeah,
I agree.
really get at someone. But yeah, I think he approached. I think the gaffer approached the game wrong today. I think he started. Was it 5 at the back or 3 at the back?
3.
That's what I'm saying. To me, that's we're setting up for a draw or to win.
In negative, right?
Oh yeah, he got it completely wrong today.
Yeah. But it's gonna look like it could be a tough time. I think for Tottenham, they just need to get. I don't know how long. I know Madison's ACL, but I don't know what Kulusevski's injury is. So,
Not sure.
so
I think
if
he's
they
back
need him back.
in Jan. I think I heard he was back in Jan.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
but
could
still,
be
that's
wrong.
it.
Though. I could be
Like,
wrong.
I think they thought Xavi Simmons was gonna be that, but he doesn't seem like he's gonna having that effect. So they're gonna need to work something out from now till probably get their players back. But we've got to give respect to Arsenal. They're doing their thing. They're moving forward. 6 points clear of Chelsea.
Can we talk
Looking
about?
like the clear favourites. Until
it's a
someone
big
can
game.
stop. Yeah,
We've-
next week that'll be a big game. But we'll see.
Big game.
First versus second. Hey, who would have thought it'd be Arsenal Chelsea? Who would have thought that one? Who would have thought that one?
I would like to talk about
But,
Liverpool next, if that's okay.
hey, we're
Yeah,
coming
can
on to
everyone
it.
play
Hey,
Liverpool?
listen.
The only team that don't get points at Liverpool is us.
Hey, it happens, man. Hey, we was informed there, but look, we'll move it on to the big game of the week, or the biggest result of the weekend coming down. Liverpool 0, Forest 3. Forest, hey, you gotta give credit to Forest. They took their chances, they scored. Some have different opinions on the game, how it started, but it just looks like, from my point, the mentality of the boys or of the Liverpool players is just shot at the moment, and it's just everything's too easy when you can dominate a game, but you're making it so easy for them to score, and not certain things like just winning your battles. It's just simple stuff. It's not even we're getting outplayed, pop, and they're beating us. It's just like simple thing like win your battles, win your headers, second balls is not happening. But I'm gonna come to you, Jerome. Are you still confident in Slot, or are you completely done with it now as we're going on?
I'll be honest with you. I do not see how we can turn this around at this point. Like, we're playing risky games here because we said after the international break we're gonna come, like the first international break we're gonna come back. We got results, then we started losing again. Got another international break, we come back, we lose 3. Do you know what the problem is with me? I don't care about losing. It happens in football. But 3-0 at home to Nottingham Forest, who started the game 19. That is where I draw the line. Because out there, I could name you 6 players that personally should not be starting the next game. Gakpo, bench. Salah, bench. Konate, bench. Kirkes, bench. Soboslai, I wouldn't say bench, but he needs to be in the midfield. McAllister, bench. Isak, bench. I don't care what anyone says. Slot is out of his depth. how I would say, Bruce? Bench him. He needs to show he's the manager for a reason. He needs to make tough decisions. Because at the end of the day, Gakpo and Kirkes does not work. Gakpo doesn't pass on the overlap. Kirkes makes bombing runs down the left. He's just left there, and Gakpo's always trying to cut in. You know, I saw a stat yesterday. Gakpo has got the most shots off target this season. Like, you've got Isak, yeah? You want him to drop deep. Isak's not a player that drops deep. If you want that, put on Ekitike. When Ekitike came on, I thought, yeah, he'll do something. But he plays by himself in that front three. Salah does not rate the new signings. I don't care what anyone says.
You're not feeling him.
Salah does not play with the new signings.
He looked a bit better in the first half. I thought he looked a bit better in the first half. I thought he was pretty good.
Do you know what it is?
We look good at the start, but
the game,
30 minutes.
The thing is, right, the game is all good at that, starting off the game strong, but every single time we go 1-0 down, it's like head loss. It's desperation. You see towards the end of the game, how many attackers we had on the pitch? We had Rio, Gakpo, Chiesa, Ekitike, Salah. 5.
Yeah.
5. That's not what teams should do. That's
No
desperation. We should have structure. I said this to you before, Shakes. The one thing that annoys me is the fact that we've got Joe Gomez on the bench. We've got Calvin Ramsey on the bench.
I said, hey, but there's levels. Is Joe Gomez?
No, but do you know what the problem is? Do you know what the problem is, Shakes? Yeah, you laugh now, but that's how Trent got into the team.
Hey, he done well in that game.
We have gems in our team, but Slot is too fixated on playing these players.
Klopp didn't rate Ramsey, and all of a sudden, like, brother, no,
but do you know what it is? It's not about rating him. It's just make do with what we have, because Frimpong is injured. Bradley is injured. Somersley is our best midfielder. He can't be starting right back. He can't. Or put Jones.
I think you should have flipped that. I think you should have flipped it. I should have flipped it. You should have put Jones right back. I mean, I would have.
No, not even Jones. Jones should not even start.
Jones,
do you know what it is with me with Curtis Jones, yeah? There's certain teams where Curtis Jones flourishes. Yesterday, we needed a strong midfield. If we just had McAllister, Gravenberch, Somersley, easy. We would have won that game.
Hey, but do you think, for me, and people ain't even noticed this, I think McAllister's been a bigger problem than people think. Because even though them games weren't playing the greatest, but when it was actually Gravenberch, Somersley, Vert in the midfield, I don't think we lost a game when they played as a 3 in the midfield.
How many games they play as a 3?
Like, I think it was around the first 5, you know, when we was winning. But I don't know if it was all 5, but around that time, like the start of the season.
They were still cagey games, though, weren't they?
Yeah, I won't say we were playing brilliantly, but they was a little bit better. Like, McAllister's been off it. Like, I don't know what happened to him. But, like, even that second goal, all you got to do is win it. Like, even just
I don't think anyone's been great, though, to be honest.
Somersley's been great. I just think there's been there's just been a little bit more of a, like, it's not even like I said, we played great for the first 30 minutes, but as soon as that goal went in, it's just like, it's the mentality. That's why I'm like, the mentality's gone, where it's like, okay, we're 1-0 down, but it's like, we're playing well. So let's just keep doing the same things we're doing. But it's like, they started to rush things. Salah's not, I do think he's got to change some of the structure, because Salah's not, you can allow him to not do defensive work when he's putting in the numbers, because it's like, cool, that's the trade-off. You put in numbers, we'll defend for you. But
let me ask you this: what's happening with Konate?
But that's the problem. That's what I was just about to go to.
What's happening with Konate?
So last season, it was like, you can allow Salah to cheat and not defend as much, because Konate was great at covering that space. Like, so Trent, you sent Trent, whoever's playing right back, go forward, mark the left back, and then Konate will cover that space. But it's like, one of Salah's not producing, and then the person that's meant to be covering that space is also playing poor. So now you just got an easy, like...
No, but he's meant to be a lead defender. Like, he can't just be relying on other people to help him do his job.
The thing
is
the drop-off is too much.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even like he's had one poor game and it's like, he's consistently been bad. Like, Konate needs to get on the bench. Like, I don't care that he wants to sign a new deal. If I was the Liverpool owners management, I wouldn't give Konate a new deal. Honestly, I wouldn't. Because he doesn't look like he wants to.
Would you go in January and go buy another centre half?
We have to get Gay in January. It's not even a no-brainer.
Yeah, but you can wait. You can literally wait until the summer.
I don't think.
But where we going?
Business-wise, they won't do it. Should we? Yes. But business-wise, you just be like, if the guy said he's gonna come, why are we not just gonna get him for free?
You're not going to leave anyway.
But you see what the problem is, right? Where do we finish at come end of the season?
But I think if he's not, for example, we're still not miles away. Like, they know the league's kind of done. Like, anyone smart will be like, okay, the league's kind of fit. So your fitness, can you make sure you get in that Champions League play? If by like January everything's like back on track like normal, and you're winning games again, and you're in the top 4 or a few points off it, then they'll just look at it. Someone will just look at it. Well, we could just with what we're playing now, we could get top 4. Just wait until if you're still far off and you're still playing like this, it'll be gone anyways. Like so, you'd be like, okay,
But
you've given
Shakes,
6 months.
do you have the confidence that we'll finish top 4?
Yeah, I think, like I said it before. The problem he keeps having is the teams he would like, or the team he would like to play, does it every time. For example, I don't think if Vertis fit, Gakpo started. I don't be like that. It's those things, like those little things. It's not, oh, they're big injuries, but it's like every time it's like, oh, I want to start this team or I want to go with this team. There's one person injured, so I don't have to change it around. Like then Bradley, because I don't think again would Jones have started. No, Bradley would have started, which then changes the dynamic of the team. Verts may have started. Like those things.
He's changing it a lot though.
But he has to keep, because everyone keeps having little injuries. So it's like every time it's like, like I said, I don't think he's been able to go like the same starting level, because like someone gets injured, now they're gone for 2 weeks. Okay, now I'll put this person in. And even the thing with Isak is like, it was building up, and it was slowly building up. It's like, now I got injured for 2 to 3 weeks. It's like, okay, he even said in the press, I have to sacrifice to get him where he needs to be, and for the betterment of eventually the team. Is like, I have to play him through it and get him fitness, which isn't great for the team, because it's like,
but we don't provide for Isak though.
No, but it's just we don't. But it's like one of those. It's like to get him into form. It's like, wait, there's no preseason. He's just got to play until we can get him fit enough.
I said that to you. Why don't they play with the reserve games?
Because reserve games is not the same as playing.
But the thing is, we try to get him up to match fitness, right? We're not expecting him to be scoring hat tricks in his first game. But even watching him yesterday, he looks timid. Like he's slouchy on the ball. He doesn't he's got no intent with it. Like he doesn't look like a threat.
Do you know what I think is actually gonna, as much as it is, but I think AFCON is probably gonna do well for the team, because I just think, because I feel like those players, for example, Isak, probably the teams he's been at last, Sociedad, Newcastle, he's been the guy. So it's like, you're the guy, we're feeding you, we're fit. Like those things will give them, like Vert as well. When he was at Dortmund, he's like, at Leverkusen, you're the guy. You do it. Like, I think those players need a bit of time to feel like that again, so that when Salah probably does come back, now they can play, because they feel that. They don't, like at the moment, the team is still structured around Salah. Like you can't, for example,
I think that's silly though. You got to think the players you brought in now need to perform now, because your star players are mad old. So they've only got max 2 seasons left in them, I reckon.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why they still in the team,
and they're not doing good. They're not doing anything like that.
The structure in the team now is still based on Salah. Not that he doesn't press, but it's like he cheats and what the right back covers him. So it's like, but if he goes AFCON, they're not going to do that, because then you're asking Isak to do more defensive, or Ekatike if they're playing. They're doing more defensive. Who plays
on the right then if Salah goes? When Salah goes?
Frimpong.
It might be, but he's injured, so he's not.
But he'll be back. He'll be back by AFCON.
No, I said he's still away.
No, he's not. Like 3 weeks.
Yeah, but even if he doesn't, he might change formation, or like he might do something different.
Even then, I reckon we'll put Ekatike on. I'd rather Ekatike on.
No, we might even go for top 2, like play for midfielder top 2, like go diamond.
I personally believe Ekatike, the team should be formed around Ekatike. That's me personally.
Well, he's not going to do that because Isaac's there.
Because
he's the best.
That's what he's
maybe in 2-3 years, maybe. But
we all watch football, yeah. We all watch football. The best 2 players from Liverpool this season, we saw aside Ekatike.
Yeah,
but the better player
is everyone else has been bad. Like,
yeah, but this is what I'm saying. If everyone else has been bad, why are you rewarded bad behaviour?
But I do also think there also comes with...
You've only got so many players.
But there's also, it also comes with the price tag you're paying. You feel like you're obligated to play these guys.
I honestly believe Slot is out of his depth, because a good manager will be sharp and firm. He'll be like, listen, you guys are 2 top players, but at the end of the day, I've only got space for 1. You gotta fight for it.
I don't like the way he talks in press conferences as well.
He's out.
It doesn't look good for him
because he's out of his depth.
Because you say that, but he's honest. For example, I'll say the same thing. If Saka's poor, is he playing or not?
If Saka's poor, yeah, he plays.
Yeah, but what's different?
If you're that guy, no matter what, if Salah's poor, he's playing or not, because that's maybe you drop him 1 game, but if they're
you
poor,
see the difference
they play. That's just how it is.
Saka
because you know what they can bring. That's what you're doing. You know what they can bring, and that's what you're trying to get out.
I think the problem with dropping Salah is that he only needs 1 game where he'll score a hattie against some like next side where he's, I don't know, like someone at the bottom of the league. He'll score 1 or 2 goals and then he's back at it. And I think that's all.
We lost to Forest. He should have done that against Forest.
I think that's
Yeah,
all.
no, I can't lie. I will give it Salah's.
Salah wasted so many chances that game as well.
But he's
Yeah, there
he
was a lot
can't
of-
beat wingers anymore. Like that. Oh, sorry, fullbacks. He's struggling. Like if a fullback is young and quick, he's a like.
I don't think Kirkes was any good today either. I can't lie. Some of the things he was doing.
Yeah,
I
but
was confused by.
Kirkes is used as a scapegoat because Gakpo makes Kirkes look
Oh
worse.
yeah, nah. Yeah, that is
Gakpo-
one problem. Gakpo can't retain the ball, and it's a problem. Like, basically,
Gakpo
both our
is
wingers can't.
absolutely shocking.
Why did
Both our wingers
Robertson
can't
start?
retain the ball.
Because there's no balance. Salah don't go back to defend. Gakpo don't go back to defend. So we're stuffed. At least with Diaz used to go back and defend. Diaz will get the ball from the midfield and run it with it all the way. Gakpo's not doing that.
That's where the links with Semenyo comes in, because it's like those are your players that.
He's
Yeah.
used to Semenyo, isn't he? He's used to Semenyo.
No, but that's the kind of player that Diaz was, Mane was. Like they work both ways, and they can always, when they get the ball, it's like you can't get the ball off them. It's like they just got this ball whereas Gakpo he's good when you're near the final third, but he's not. But sometimes it's like
Gakpo for me is a Champions League player. Like in the league right now, his gameplay is not good enough because he's too, not even say lazy, but he's not like, he hasn't got the awareness of understanding danger because the Premier League is so fast paced. And you think for someone that's been there for so long, he would know. But this season, it's like, I think, like I'm saying, it got to their heads. Like, and I'll always say this slot is out of his depth because he cannot make like decisions that will hurt players. Like Gakpo,
but
next
who's he
game-
replacing him with? And that's what I said. Yesterday, he wouldn't. I don't think he would have started.
I would have rather put Rio.
He's not. See, this is.
When Rio came on, Rio done a thing when he.
Yeah, but Rio comes on. It's different coming on when it's that 80th minute. The game is stretched. You have more space. If he started that game, he would have been knocked off the game. He's still young.
remember why we didn't get a replacement left winger was the fact that they wanted to bring Rio into the team. That's
Yeah,
what
to develop. Like you develop, but there's a way to develop a
But
player.
no,
Not
if you're not playing him, what's the point of his development?
because you develop in different ways. In training, when you're playing the smaller.
Yeah,
like,
but I said to you, Isak needs to play reserve games. You said no, he needs to play.
but he's different. Isak's not young. Isak is a.
Yeah, but
So
Rio,
someone like
quality.
Rio, if the team is flourishing and the team is doing well, yeah, you might play him there because it's like everyone else is. But when the team is struggling, you can't play a young player there. Because all it is, he'll get locked out the game and then he'll be like, I couldn't do nothing. When the team is up, that's where you play him. Or you're playing like, let's say you got last game of the Champions League, you're already through. Yeah, you play him, give him that experience because whatever happens, it doesn't matter. Necessarily doesn't matter, or there's no that much stake in it. If you go and play him in a game where it's like like we lost yesterday, as soon as that goal comes in, he'll give in a game you're trying to change something, or at the end of the game, yeah, you bring him on, see if he could do something. But at least it's not then his fault. You can't let it be his fault because that's how you kill a young player. If you keep making it their fault, you can't play him in a game like that. And if you did,
But then
the
against
manager would not.
Newcastle, when he scores the winner against Newcastle, everyone is gassed. Yeah, Rio, yeah.
But
But
game was
now,
stretched again. Like, that's different. That's what I mean. A game stretched.
He's
it's
young,
more
man.
open.
He's
You
young.
can
He's
get
got
an
a lot of
opportunity.
time.
but
Yeah, you can't.
That's what I'm saying. I would rather, if we're losing 3-0 to Nottingham Forest, fuck it, put him on, see what he can do.
Yeah, but that's
Play
what we've done it.
Yeah, but we
let's
done
see
it
what-
at the 88th minute.
We got to give Forest their flowers, though.
No,
We
yeah.
gotta give
Forest done their thing.
flowers.
Well, like they done their thing.
For me,
They needed that result. It's been a while since they've been
Skyfall, mate.
consistent at all.
yeah,
Is
but it's at our
Dash really
expense.
just that guy that's just going to save every team he goes to?
Yeah,
That's what it's
Nah,
looking
but
like. right now.
the team was built for a Daesh. I don't know why they even changed Nuno in the first one. That's just ego manager. That's an ego owner. The team is literally similar to what Daesh
Yeah.
would do.
I thought Forest were good. I thought Murillo was good. Was good.
But then
He was
you know what it
running
shows me
better
though?
games
I
in a
don't know
while.
if that guy could. I'm not sure if he can make a leap to a top team because it's like
I'm not sure.
Ad-
He's quite
because
slow.
when Adj started going high press, it was looking a bit shaky.
It was a nice finish though.
No, but I'm saying no. But I'm saying when Ange was their manager and he wanted to push high, the team didn't look the same. But as soon as you low block and now you can just win headers, I'm
Okay,
like,
yeah,
so can
yeah.
he move to a top team if you can't press high? Because all they have to do is start having balls behind and stuff like that. Now he's struggling.
Yeah,
You'd
you'd
3-0.
have to be in like a team that plays football.
Can't believe we lost 3-0 to them, man.
Man, hey.
At home as well. That is just embarrassing, man.
Which goal hurt the most?
I think the first one, because it was such a silly goal.
Second
That
one, that
header-
second one.
You know the second one? The second one, to be fair, was just sloppy. But you see the first one, that header was so pants, bro. Like, was it Van Dijk or Kanaya?
I think so. The defending in the boxes, in your own box,
like,
has been
do you know how many
terrible
times
this
we've
season.
conceded off second balls? Like, it's actually
Yeah.
embarrassing. Every week, because we can't clear our lines, we concede. Like, just hoof the ball.
Was it from a set piece?
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
the
it's a
first
first
goal,
goal.
the
set
second
piece.
goal was terrible though. Second and third goals were terrible. Like Robertson, like just drop it. Oh my, yeah, guy. Hey, love Rob, but he can't defend 1v1s anymore. It's like he doesn't want to get
Yeah,
close.
Robertson is old, bro.
Their last goal was nice though. The ball from Senesi through into
but
the
Robertson,
striker's feet.
he was there. He was there. Like all you have to do is defend. You got to defend the 1v1. Like get close. He gave Hutchinson all the space in the world, and then he just cut inside, and it was like, is no one gonna like? Yeah, but those are the things. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of it is mentality, because it's not like two of them goals. Obviously, you can concede from a set piece. It happens, but the other two goals were literally just McAllister just make the tackle. Like, but you're there and you're put in, and then Robertson, you have to close the guy down. And then, like, those
They're
are just
going for 50-50s though. That's another thing I've noticed.
But that's what I mean. The mentality, as soon as we're 1-0 down now, because it's happened loads. It's like it's not there, and for whatever reason,
seems like the concentration's not there in the late moments as well. Because it's happened a lot. You've conceded a lot of goals.
No,
late,
it's
so
early.
like
I don't know why
we
keep conceding early, and it's like, bro, why are we conceding so early all the time?
Concentration's off.
Yeah, it's just like it's. But I just think
I'm telling you, Slaughter's lost the dressing room, mate.
Mate, how many games do you have to lose until he's like in trouble?
Gone, bro. He's gone.
I
don't see.
I think he's calm till like January.
You can't sign all them players and then get him gone.
Yeah, do you know what it is?
Can't do that, though.
It's the fact we signed all those players. Like, I understand. We've got too many good players.
You're saying that, but you can't let him go and spend £500 million and then get rid of him in half a season. You have to at least give him the full season.
Yeah, and plus,
Chelsea
hey,
did it.
listen,
Chelsea
spent. But everyone looks at money and doesn't look at thing. We spent all that money, but it's not. Arsenal still had more of a net spend because we got rid of starters. No. I'm just using it as a thing of like, we got rid of starters. Arsenal didn't get rid of starters and added. That's what we didn't do. We didn't like keep our starting 11 and just added players. Then you'd be like, cool. But we
How many stars did we get rid of though? We only got rid of like 2, 3.
No, we got rid of Trent.
No, but Trent was. I wouldn't even say we got rid of him. He left.
Yeah, but that's still. He's not in the. He's a starting right back.
Trent left.
I feel like if you lot lose the next couple of games, he'll be under pressure.
If we start keep losing, yeah, of course.
He'll be under pressure.
Can't keep losing.
Who's the last manager to get sacked after winning the league?
Conte.
Was it Conte?
Ranieri, no?
I think he's similar.
Was it not Ranieri?
Oh, it was Ranieri.
Conte was after that. Because I think Chelsea won in the season after their start, and then the season after that goes. But similar to what Conte lost the players that made this team, but you don't realize like Trent made the team similar to what it was in the way of the build up. But then you've lost that and never replaced that. We can't build up at the moment. We're just terrible. We get the ball.
Yeah, the press is off as well.
And that's the other thing. So we lost Trent, but we also lost like a Diaz, Nuna. But you lost the people that also made the press. The press is off, and we can't build up. Those are the two biggest problems. That's why I think Salah going could possibly help the team, because now instead of him not pressing, you can allow Isak to press, and they can be the outlet. Because right now it's like Salah doesn't press, and he's meant to be out, but he's not producing. That's why I think him going could help. Just in terms of you have one more person you could put up there that will press, like even if it's Frimpong, just to be able to press. And I think, as I keep saying, Curtis Jones could do a job at right back just to help with the build up. It's literally just to help that, because that is a bigger problem than some of the other things. Like we can't get past teams because we just got nothing.
Think what you had with Trent is someone who can deliver a ball on a sixpence from the halfway line on a diag.
But that's what I mean. That beats a press or beats a team.
If someone's in a low block or Trent's picking a ball up on a halfway, he had the quality enough to whip it round the centre half in between the gap for the centre halves and the keeper, so someone can get in and nod it on. You haven't got anyone that can do that anymore, and I think that's the issue.
No, but Vert's not that. The thing is, you need someone to get the ball to Wirtz. That's the problem. We haven't got. Wirtz is meant to replace the creativity of Trent, but you still need someone to get the ball to him, which we haven't got. That's why I would go Wharton is a perfect. But someone just to. That's why I wanted Zubimendi so much.
Wharton is lightweight though. Wharton is.
I know, but that's why.
Like that.
But that's what I mean. That's why I wanted someone like Zubimendi so much. Someone just to dictate that play all the time and will play the ball forward.
What's happening with Isaac? What's happening there? Record transfer, and he's doing literally nothing. You can't use the excuse that he's not fit anymore.
He's not though. Like people think he got injured. He missed another 3 weeks.
December.
So why is he
playing?
This is what I don't understand. If we know he's not fit, why
because there's no other way to get him fit, but he's got to play.
Right, but he's not fit, but at least look good. He doesn't look good.
But he don't look good at all.
I don't understand. This is what I don't understand. We always make excuses. Isak is not fit. This is that.
Do you know he had 15 touches. He had 15 touches that whole game.
But if you play him, how are you going to get Isak fit? You can't.
Bro, he had 15 touches.
This is what I'm trying to say to you. Slot is out of his depth because he can't make tough decisions. If Ekitike is there performing, Isak has to bench it. I don't care. Even if he paid 1,000 million euros for him, he has to bench it because he's not performing. Do
you know the difference with Isaac? At Newcastle, he would always get involved in everything. He would drop deep, grab the ball, move up. He's not doing that at Liverpool. He's not dropping deep, grabbing the ball, moving with the ball, running, He's not being as active. He's just staying in between in the box. And I don't know if that suits him. I think he needs to be involved in all the play.
The thing is Charlie, with Liverpool, right? We take too long to build up. That's the problem. Isak should be ready. He should be the last player on the ball. He's always, by the time we get to the final third, we pass the ball back.
But my point was, at Newcastle, he would drop deep. He wouldn't be just final touch.
Because Newcastle are attacking.
Involved.
You see the way they played against City yesterday? Newcastle was an attacking-based team. Liverpool were an attacking-based team. So why all of a sudden are Liverpool now doing this whole slow build-up? Bro, we used to get forward in 2-3 passes. Boom, boom.
Who did you have to do that? Probably the greatest person, probably the greatest passer from that position of getting the ball and it's gone and you're through, you're beating 4 or 5 players.
You see why I don't hear the Trent excuse? Because if you actually watched us last season, Trent missed at least about 15 games for us, bro.
And Trent didn't affect your...
No. Press is bad, but I'm saying the build-up part.
Last season, McAllister will find a ball going behind from deep in the midfield. He's not doing that this season.
Yeah, Gravenberch as well. I don't see Gravenberch in the same light as Rice and
but then that's the thing.
He doesn't affect the game enough.
Because Gravenberch, you see what the problem is, Bruce, yeah? Gravenberch is made to play that midfield by himself. He's expected to do everything.
Yeah, but do you know what it is? I see Caicedo and Rice take control of midfield.
But you
dominate them.
No, but
I don't see that from him.
Teams realise they realise don't press Liverpool.
He's not. I don't think he's as physical as them two either.
No, he's not.
I don't think he gets about as much.
Because
he's not.
You know what helped last season, right? Gravenberch and McAllister complemented each other.
I think it's because he's not a natural DM, so he's more light on his feet. He's like more.
No, because he's been told to attack more. He's been told to go forward more, which I don't believe suits him.
We could be here all day talking about the struggles. Yeah. Hey, we don't know what's struggling with.
It's really bad.
It's bad. It's bad. Look, we could be here all day, but we're gonna move.
But it's great for me. It's great for me.
It's great for me. That's not a thing. Yeah, it shouldn't be great for you. Yeah, let's move it on. So I've lost my thing a sec. Let's move it on to Newcastle versus Man City. I came into this game thinking, I think it's the most Newcastle could do something, and they seem to be it. Because I just don't trust, we got beat by City, but we're poor. So what showed in that game was I thought Newcastle's midfield would be able to get all over Man City, which they was able to. They was able to press them. They was able to get after the team. And City didn't look like, other than maybe at the start of the game when they looked like they'd had some half chances. What's it called? Haaland had a couple that he probably maybe on another day will bury. But Newcastle showed up. Harvey Barnes showed up. Got him 2 goals. Newcastle got away with a win 2-1. Charlie, what do you think this Newcastle beating City does for City's title hopes?
Well, City in tough away games that have been losing this season. So it's a feeling that they've already had. I don't know if it does hurt them because they was in a bit of rhythm and it's completely not their rhythm. And it seems to me like if Haaland don't score, they're in trouble. So there's things to worry about for City, and I don't think a title-winning team has these many issues. I don't think the midfield was particularly any good. Nico Gonzalez just doesn't have that sort of guile to run the midfield like Rodri does. And I don't think they had much magic coming from their wide players, Foden, Cherky. I don't think they were doing enough. So yeah, it definitely dents their belief, I believe, and sort of their momentum. But they're just going to have to take the next game and take it game by game because anything can happen in this league.
I said it all from the start of the season. I felt like City's midfield could be got out. Like even like yesterday, they had like Foden, Gonzalez, and who was the third midfielder? I remember who the third midfielder was.
Bernardo Silva?
Yeah, and you're just
It's
like,
lightweight.
it's lightweight, and that's what I felt when we played them. I thought we was gonna just get after them, but it's like we decided to drop.
Yeah.
Like once you get a team, and I think teams can like with that midfield, if you get after them, they've just got no. It's just lightweight because then in the upper attack you got Cherky and Doku, again not so physical. It's like so you got about 4 players in that attack that are not so physical. It's just if you get after that midfield, you run them out, get them chasing you. If they get the ball, press them hard. I just think that's why I always said I don't think they have enough to be able to win to even challenge because they just don't have enough. Other than Haaland, it's like everyone's a nice player. They're not enough. They don't put fear into you like De Bruyne used to put fear to you. Or you had Gundogan, you like catch Gundogan on a wrong day, he's scoring 2 goals past you, you didn't even notice. Like they just don't have that. It's just Haaland or nothing, and that's why I think we'll keep being there. Their problem throughout the season. Probably to you, George. What's your take or what's your thoughts on City? What do you think they're going to be able to do? Do you think they can still come back and challenge? They're 7 points behind now, but still a possibility for them.
Yeah, I mean, look, you never know with a pep team, do you? You just don't know, and I still think that there's like Cherky. He seems like a bit of a baller. He looks good. He looks like he passes the eye test for me. He looks decent, but I mean, in my opinion, I feel like they've signed a lot of the same player. Obviously, they've got Foden, they've got Cherky. They've not really got, apart from Doku, like an out-and-out winger. I think, I mean, and then you got to look at Haaland. He's only got to pick up a knock, and he's scored the majority of their goals anyway. Where the rest of their goals are going to come from? Like, in my opinion, I mean, I want City to win it because West Ham ain't going to win it, and I don't want Arsenal winning it. So I'd like to think City can come back, but I mean, I hope they do. And we've seen it happen before, but I do think it's Arsenal's year. So, yeah, hopefully not, but I do think it's Arsenal's year.
Yeah. No, yeah, we'll see how City come out in the next couple of weeks. But Newcastle, this is a win they really needed. They've been like up and down, sometimes not scoring. The wingers ain't really been producing, and for like Harvey Barnes to get 2 goals. What do you think it's going to do for the confidence of like Newcastle going forward as well as they look to like maybe try to win another cup this season or something like that?
I feel like Newcastle, they're a team that once they get rhythm, they're a team that is very hard to beat. Going forward, I think if they just get that consistency, they could definitely get top 4. That's a club that now we have to look out for as Liverpool because they're basically a team that's going to challenge for that top 4 spot with us. So I feel like right now we need to look at teams like Newcastle, Bournemouth, and make sure we align with their consistency because we're not challenging for the league. They're the sort of teams that want the top 4 spot, so we have to challenge them. And if Newcastle find rhythm, especially up top, I like what's his name, the German guy,
Walter Marder.
I think that guy's a baller.
He's good, man.
I think he's a baller.
He could have done better with a couple of chances, but he gets in positions all the time.
And you know one thing I give Newcastle, Eddie Howe. He can find good talent. Eddie Howe's developed talent very well.
Even at Bournemouth, when he was at Bournemouth as well, he's always done.
Like he's a manager that can develop talent. Like he knows what to do with his players. He adapts with his players, and you can tell the players like him. And it's another push that sees like most clubs, they haven't got that sort of relationship where you can tell the players respect their manager.
It's because he's been there for a while though as well.
He's been there for a while. He's achieved a lot of things. He won them a trophy last season. And to be fair, although they lost Isak this season, they don't look like they've dropped off that much, to be fair.
That midfield looks so hard to play.
That midfield, you know what it is? I honestly believe
they haven't started the league great.
No, they didn't start off great, but I feel like they had to adapt to the loss of like, especially Isak. Isak was remember, he got 23 goals for them last season. So missing a player like that takes long, but they've adapted. You've got players are in and around the team that stepped up. Like for me, Newcastle's midfield is up there for the best midfields in the league. If I'm being honest with you,
As a free, it's pretty effective.
it's brilliant. They all complement each other. They all work well.
My favourite's Tonali though. Tonali's amazing.
No, you know what it is? I like Grammar, Bruno. He's sick. He's sick. I would have him at Liverpool.
Tonali's so good.
Like, I'll be honest with you, I will take Newcastle's midfield three into Liverpool. I'm not gonna lie. I would have it. All three of them.
Do you know what's big for Newcastle as well? Their fullbacks being back. Livramento and Hall. That's
Livramento,
massive for them because they.
No, it is. We were meant to get him instead of Kirkers.
Yeah.
He was meant to go to us. Like, so I feel like with Newcastle, they are the real deal. Like, they are a good team. They show passion. You can tell that they've got a good relationship with the manager. So yeah, Newcastle, they could be a team that we need to watch out for because they're going to challenge us for that top 4 spot, 100%.
Yeah, they do look really good at end times. It's just whether they could get that consistency of looking like they did last season. But once
It's
they get that consistency
as well.
Everyone needs a bit of consistency in their life.
Everyone consistency right now.
Well, we'll move on to our first game of the weekend. Burnley, Chelsea. Chelsea, everyone expected Chelsea to win that. Burnley weren't going to do much, but it was a nice 2-0 clean sheet win. Didn't look like Chelsea needed to get too much out of game to be able to get. Now they're up to second, only 6 points behind Arsenal. Coming to you, Charlie, as Chelsea are your closest challengers, do you think they can keep this going and actually challenge you, or do you think they're just pure by luck just in this position that they are at the moment?
It's definitely not luck. Maresca's been working it in a couple of seasons. He's been building that squad. They're an interesting one because I think they have the ability to be more consistent than any of the other teams, like a City or a Liverpool at the moment. And just because of it, I like the way Maresca gets them to play football. I think it works well against teams that try and press them, and a lot of the teams in this league try and press you now. Also, I like the fact that they're picking up results without Palmer. Because before, felt like Palmer was doing everything for them. Picking up results without him, and players like Neto having a good season really helps them. But the only thing that scares me about them, which could be a potential banana skin, is their defence. I don't think their defence is quite up to scratch. And I don't like Sanchez at all. I don't rate him. So he's not my sort of keeper. So yeah, I think they could do well with the attacking talent, but you never know in this league.
Yeah. Chelsea, they're in the form, and if they get Palmer back and carry on, who knows where they could actually end up. But coming to you, George, as a West Ham fan, you ain't going to particularly like Chelsea, but was you rooting for them in terms of being able to beat one of your other competitors and see how that helps you in terms of the league table as well?
Yeah, I watched the game before I went to football, and it's weird watching Chelsea play and being a Chelsea fan for a game. Yeah, it was weird. I mean, look, I needed the win. We needed the win, so I'll take it. I mean, I've got to say, I like Scott Parker because he was at West Ham. So I quite like Parker. I quite like some of the players they've got at Burnley as well. A couple of them, not all of them. But Chelsea do look good. I'll be honest. I think he's a little bit like, I think the project he's got there, although they've spent X amount of money, I think it's going to be a similar type of project to what Arsenal kind of had when Arteta first come in, where he's got to be given a bit of time to then form a title contending team. You got to think all the players that he's got at the minute are really young. Arsenal had the same thing. I just think that as season or half seasons go on, he will start building that cohesion and morale within the team that will take them to competing properly. I'm not saying they won't this season, because I actually think they will. They're second at the minute. I think they've got it in the bag to continue pushing, but I think just give him another season or two, and I think that's when it will start to gel a bit more. So, Chelsea fans have got a lot to look forward to, in my opinion.
It depends if they've got the patience for another season or two as well.
I think they do, though. I think they do. They've got to. Otherwise,
they haven't shown that, but maybe they will.
Yeah, but he didn't have
shown that.
He didn't have a lot of experience when they brought him in. Realistically, they brought him in from Leicester, right?
Yeah. So he wasn't managing long.
That's what I'm saying. They've obviously said to him, "Look, you come in. This is your project. Come in." What did he win? Was it last year they won the Europa League or Conference League? Conference League.
Oh, the Conference League.
They didn't win the Conference League. That would have been more.
That's a big
your cup, mate.
It's our cup, yeah.
That's your cup.
It's a big cup. But he won something. You know what I mean?
He won 2 things.
What else did he
Club
win?
World Cup as well.
Club
Oh
World
yeah,
Cup.
Club World Cup as well. But he basically won the Conference League with a B team. You got to look at it like he's building something. As I say, like as much as it pains me to say it, obviously looked like a good enough team to be competing. And if they're only 6 points off Arsenal, it does only take 1 or 2 slip ups, and for them to win, to then be back in it. So
We've got them next week, so it's a 6-pointer.
Yeah, wait.
Who's
Hey,
home?
I think Chelsea.
I reckon that game will be a draw though.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
If it's a way, Arteta's coming. Hey, we ain't losing because that's all you got. Realistically, it's true though. I wouldn't blame him as much now going to a game like that. But like, we're 6 points ahead. We just need to get out of a draw. Why are you gonna risk anything when you're that far ahead, or when you're not really trying to gain? You're not gonna gain anything by trying to go win and go all out. So you might as well just try lock off the game, take the draw, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, I think a draw will be the best result.
Not for me. I want to win. I
Hey, he
want 3
wants to. Hey,
points.
that's what about get you out. Hey,
I'll
but
take a 1-0.
yeah, but all that gay, quick early cross and then it's over. But let's move it on to our quick fire round. I'm gonna come to you guys. We're gonna use that little segue to be the first person to come to George. I'm gonna come straight back to you. Your thoughts on Bournemouth, your quick thoughts on Bournemouth, West Ham, get the 2-2 draw. You was 2-0 ahead. Are you happy with the point, or you think that was a chance we just lost?
Both really. I mean, if you asked me before the game, would you take a draw away at Bournemouth, knowing where Bournemouth are in the league at the minute, I'd have snatched your hand off it. But to know we were 2-0 up and then threw it away, yeah, it hurts. But again, I mean, we're not great. When you looked at the performance and you looked at the stats, Bournemouth, I think they had like 25 shots on goal. We had like 5. So they were all over us in the second half. Callum Wilson's fit and firing again though, so I'm hoping that he's going to get some more goals for us. But yeah, I mean, as I say, we've got some really tough fixtures coming up. I think we've got Liverpool, I think we've got City, Villa. So we've got some really
You'll
tough
beat us.
next. No, I actually think you guys will beat us next week, and that's where you'll start to pick up more points now. So, but I mean, look, hopefully not. But
Wilson's second finish was nice.
I don't have faith in that game.
Yeah, it was decent.
I don't have faith.
So yeah, look, as I say, I'm happier Nuno's come in and changed a few things. Seems like I think we missed Paqueta yesterday, as much as it pains me to say, because he's been absolutely pants. But we did miss him yesterday. Bringing someone like Souček on is we can't be doing that long terms. Like he's important in either end of the box, but when like in the actual midfield, like it's just not there anymore. So I'm quietly confident we're going to stay up. Don't clip me on that because we'll probably go down. But now Nuno's in, I'm confident we're going to stay up. So yeah, hopefully we can nick some points over the next few games.
We'll see how they get on. We'll see, especially playing Liverpool next week. But come to you, Charlie. Wolves 0, Palace 2. The new manager bouncing and bounce anywhere. The same old for Wolves. What do you make of Palace? Like, how do you think they're looking? Looking like they're 5th or 6th now, so they're still looking strong. This period is going to be really crucial for them because it's going to be midweek weekend, all the way up to probably like for a long time. How do you think they're going to fare with their good start to the season so far?
Thing is with Palace, again, Glasner's built like a system that is quite consistent, getting results and playing the same way and playing well. So I'm quite impressed with what Palace have done so far this season. I like a lot of their players. Unos as well, who got a goal. He's been brilliant ever since he's come in. So I think Glasner's got them well drilled, and I think they're just, like I said, I just think they're really consistent. So I think they could push for. Well, what are they in this season? They're in.
Oh, they should have been in Europa, but
they should be in conference. So I reckon they could push. Well, that 4th spot anyway is wide open. I think anyone can grab it. So they could push and grab it because they're so consistent. They've got the same way of playing every week in, week out, no matter who plays in what position. So I like them a lot. I think that's a sign of a good manager. But Wolves, wow. Are they going to win a game this season? Or are they going to be the first team to not win a game this season?
They'll probably beat us.
Wait, they look bad. They look really bad.
They're probably, it's looking big for them.
They have won a game.
I think they've only drawn one.
They won against us in the cup.
Yeah, but we're talking league
in the Prem.
Yeah, but I'm just saying they beat us.
Yeah, that's mad. That's
man, maybe they could go for Derby's record. They might be able to go for 8 points. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's looking
Get
possible.
8 points in the league.
Wow.
Comes to you, Jerome. Leeds 1, Aston Villa 2. Aston Villa had to come back down. They weren't looking great in the first half, but Rodgers pulled it for them. Scored a great free kick. Hey, that free kick was
That
was
free kick
class.
was mad.
The thing is, you see Aston Villa, right? They had a poor start to the season, but the thing is, they're fourth. Like, these are teams, right, that we have to compete with. I don't see we beat Aston Villa, but the teams that they're beating are the teams that we should be beating and getting points for, which is why Aston Villa, for me, like, they're going to be a tough team to catch up to now because they're building momentum, they're building form, they're getting their rhythm back. They want that top four. They're a club that believes they deserve Champions League football, and they've just got more heart. Like, and this is differentiates us and a lot of the clubs right now. Other teams show heart. They go 1-0 down, but they produce a result. Like, we're missing that heart, like that eagerness or that ambition to play with these sort of teams. That's why teams like Aston Villa now, they got the result. They go next game, get a result. Next game, get a result. So it's like they got a good result. One, yeah, man. I just feel like they're a club that also we've got to look out for. They're not a team that shows any weaknesses. Once they perform, they get the results. So yeah, good result for them.
No, I hear it. But look, even as bad as we've been, we're only 3 points behind them. That's not mad. That's not crazy.
And you know what it is? I saw the league table, but you see the problem with the league right now. Wait, let me check. So Aston Villa have 21 points, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Aston Villa got 21. We have got 18 points. That separates 4th from 11th. The league is very tight for that top 4 spot.
Yeah,
which is why.
And even if you look up to Chelsea, they got 23. That's from second. It's like 5 points from second all the way to 11th.
Even when you actually put in hindsight, Arsenal are only 10 points ahead of us, which may sound like a lot, but if we build momentum, we could easily close that gap.
You're not slot out anymore, no?
Nah.
I still slot out. We need. All right, you know what it is? I feel like Liverpool just need a manager with passion.
Hey, passion merchant.
Like we have you see with Klopp, yeah. Klopp would give us that hope. Like we may play shit. Sorry, we may play bad, but Klopp used to give us hope. I don't see hope with Slot, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I don't believe in him as a manager. The same way I used to believe in Klopp.
I just think you're so used to one manager, man. I think that's what it is. You're so used to him.
No, but George, you see, as a Liverpool fan, right? I see us with Brendan Rodgers, Roy Hodgson, flipping. We had what's his name? I swear, Benitez, Klopp, and like even Benitez used to give us hope. Like until I don't know where Benitez just flopped. Like he used to give us hope. Brendan Rodgers gave us hope. Like we were not the best team that year.
Brendan wasn't giving no hope. He had Suarez and jumping out their skin.
It's like you got to look at these sort of managers, right? They're not the best managers, but they give your team hope. It's like Emery. You know Emery. Emery is a manager that gives his players hope. He gives the team hope.
Because he's very tactically good.
And he's a winner, bro. He's a winner. He's a proven winner. Like Slot, for me, at the end of the day, I could go on about it for hours, but
yeah,
it's like managers like Unai Emery and Slot. You can tell which one is like Slot just came on a high ride. Like he was given a team, he did well with it, but now he's in a position where he has to build a team. He can't do it.
Give him some time, man. You're so reactionary. I'm telling you.
Hey, we'll see. Hey, let's move on. Hey, let me call to you, George. Brighton. Next game, Brighton 2, Brentford 1. Hey, Brighton came back from 1-0 down as well. But to be, Brighton, this is Brighton. This is just, I say everything is Brighton. They're just going to win games. They're going to play well. Who knows next week whatever you're going to get. But they're up there in the table. I think they're 5th at the moment, or 6th. How do you think this season is going to plan out for them? How do you think it might be looking the next couple of weeks for Brighton?
I need to look at their next fixtures, but I think I want how West Ham how I would want West Ham to be and how I would be happy West Ham to be is a bit like a Brighton, where I think every week I go into a game and I'm like, yeah, probably going to lose that. With Brighton, you never really know whether they're going to go and whoop a team 3-4-0 or they're going to lose 2-1. I think what Brighton have got at the minute is a solid foundation. I think the gaffer obviously knows what he's doing, but I do also think that they've got a very good foundation as a club anyway. Seems like whoever's gone in there has done all right, and they've always finished around the mid-table or pushing
Tony Bloom, didn't
top. Yeah, he knows it.
So yeah, I think they'll do what they've done consistently over the last few years. I think they'll finish mid-table. I think they'll do it comfortably. I don't think they've ever been in a position where they're struggling or they're flirting with relegation. I think they're a very well-run club, and I mean, you've only got to look at the players that they've gone and bought and then sold to know that they're doing business properly. And then you look at players like Welbeck, who has just come out of nowhere and is killing it at the minute. So yeah, I mean, like, what if Welbeck continues? I mean, you've got to be looking at him like, is he on the plane to the World Cup?
On the plane.
Is he not?
I like it, you know.
Hey,
like it.
Welbeck is not touching no plane.
Wait,
Let's forget that one.
That finish for his goal, the way he took that, slid in with his standing foot. It was
It was like
finish.
Defoe's goal.
Really good finish.
Defoe do that against. Defoe done that against someone.
I'm sure.
I mean, it might have been when he was
Welbeck for Rangers, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Welbeck knows where the goal is, man.
It's the same
He's
finish.
been playing for long enough. It's a great finish.
So, I think he's in for a shout, Welbeck. I think if he continues doing what he's doing, he could be. Because you look at the other strikers that England have got. Watkins couldn't hit a barn door at the minute.
Watkins has been terrible. Wow.
He's been woeful. Who else? You got Callum Wilson again. I mean, again, if he goes and scores 15 goals this year as a backup striker, I mean, who else have you got? You've got no one.
No, man, get that guy Welbs on the plane. Get him on the plane.
Saying so, I think Welbeck's in with a good shout, in my opinion.
Mate, he's a player. I think he'd be great for vibes as well.
I think your only two options which he'll do is either Bowen as a backup or he's going full Stein.
He won't put Bowen.
He's doing that or full Stein. He's not taking no Welbeck or no one. On to the next game. Fulham 1, Sunderland 2. This was probably a game that didn't have too much in it, but Fulham managed to squeak out a win, and they're slowly starting to look a little bit like the Fulham of last season, bit by bit. It was a good win for them, especially Sunderland's had a good start, but Sunderland may be starting to come down bit by bit as we go on. What do you think this is for Fulham, Charlie? Do you think it's just like it's a win that's going to propel them on a good run, or do you think they just managed to outduel Sunderland in this game?
I've watched Fulham a couple of times this season, and they've just been they've had no cutting edge. They've had a couple injuries up front, I think, so they've missed Jimenez or Muniz. But also, I just don't think they've been creative enough either. Like the players they've brought in to rely on in that sort of creative midfield role hasn't been good enough. Smith Rowe, naming him. So I think they've been missing some creativity there. But this game, it looked much better with Jimenez with his goal, the way he took it was nice. But yeah, Fulham are just that team, aren't they? They'll either they'll perform well against a big team and then struggle against sort of a smaller team. But this result is a step in the right direction. And I think it might be the best the team has performed against Sunderland this season. I'll be honest, because Sunderland have been keeping it tight with a lot of teams, especially at home anyway for Sunderland.
Yeah, but it was good victory for Fulham. Joe, I want to come to you. So, still got one more game left of this game week. Manchester United, Everton tomorrow night, Monday Night Football. What are your quick thoughts on the Manchester United? They've been on a good run as of late. Do you think they can keep it going, or do you think Everton will come in and do a job on them?
To be honest with you, it's an open game. You don't know what Man United is going to come on the day, the performance they're going to give. I feel like realistically, it's not a comfortable win for United, but they can get the result. Everton, on the other hand, if they turn up, if they play, it could be a very competitive game. It could go either way, to be honest, but I think Man United should take the win, to be fair.
I think even when United have not been performing well, they've beat Everton.
Yeah.
So I think United should come with some sort of like vigour to try and win it, because they're performing quite well at the moment. I know it's only been a couple of games, but they need to start stringing performances together.
Bringing some performances, get the confidence back.
Where are they? I did it in Bremer goal. I need in Bremer goal for my fantasy. That's all I need.
Yeah,
they can win, lose or draw.
But Ndiaye and Grealish could have something to say about that. Ndiaye's a quality player. I like watching
we'll see.
Ndiaye.
It's going to be a good game. See what Man U come back like.
If Grealish, because
he's back. He's playing
back. So if Grealish plays, I think that's Everton's best lifeline, because he'll stretch the United defence 100%.
And Ndiaye does it on the same side as well.
Is it Iliman Ndiaye or whatever?
Yeah, that's
Ndiaye.
Iliman Ndiaye. He's bossing it.
Very good.
If Grealish plays, he can really stretch the United defence, and United have mistakes in them. So if Grealish could just get into that final third and cause a nuisance, then it could go either way, but I think a comfortable United win if United turn up on the day.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So that's tomorrow night. So at the time we're recording, the game hasn't started yet. So we'll see how that goes next week. We'll see how that goes tomorrow night. But moving on to next week, right? So now it'll be another game week. We'll be back on again. But we'll have a quick look at some of the games. It looks like a pretty quiet week. Not too many tough games, not too many big games. You got Brentford, Burnley. That's going to be a tough one down the bottom. Sunderland, Bournemouth. That's going to be a good game as both started well. Man City, Leeds. Man City probably do the job on them. Everton, Newcastle will be a little bit interesting. 5:30 kickoff. You got Tottenham, Fulham, and London Derby. But some more interesting. Palace United. We'll see how that goes. Especially Palace. Palace got a midweek game where Man U don't. So we'll see how that goes. But let me come to you, Jerome, on your thoughts. West Ham, Liverpool. How do you think? We've obviously got Champions League midweek, but how do you think they're going to come back next week for another?
We're gonna lose, bro. You think I'm joking? Like I do not.
Nah, I fully believe you.
And you know why I say we're gonna lose? Because, like you said, we've got PSV midweek on Wednesday, and I know he's gonna play the same team he plays at PSV against West Ham. We've got the likes of Wirtz. Wirtz, I guarantee he's not gonna play.
He's still injured.
He's injured.
He's back. He can play again. He's only 1 week. It's Bradley that's gone for a long time.
Yeah, but I don't know. Everyone.
For me, do you know what? One thing: if Cody Gakpo starts, game over.
But hey, ain't got many other choices at the moment. We'll see. Ekatike can probably go on the left, maybe.
Because you know what the thing is with West Ham, right? West Ham are they're just gonna see what Nottingham Forest did. If we did not get rid of the ball, like after winning second balls or clearing our lines, bruv, all it takes is a Bowen to pick up the ball at the edge of the box. He's scoring.
He hasn't done that much.
No, but the thing is, even if you look at the Forest game, we didn't win our second balls. If West Ham just pick up the ball in the box, they're scoring. Like it's a no-brainer. Callum Wilson scored 2 goals. If we give him a chance, he will score. And I guarantee you, we'll give them chances. I promise you. So for me, I honestly, not even to like, I honestly believe West Ham will beat us. I think West Ham will beat us.
It'll be good to see. Yeah,
what score do you think? What do you think the score will be?
3-1.
3-1's crazy.
Hey, I'm not saying they can't beat us. Saying the way we're playing at the moment, they can beat us.
You know what it is, Shakes? I've got no confidence in Liverpool anymore. I've lost it.
George, what are you thinking? Next week, it's at your ground. How do you think it's going to play out?
Yeah, whether it's at our ground, whether it's at your ground, it doesn't help, mate. It doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, look, we won our last 2 home games, so we'll take that. I think I'm more confident that we're going to get a result now, but I do also think that the game yesterday, I don't know if you guys have watched the game, but we gave a lot to Bournemouth in that second half. And I think we've gone 3 games unbeaten now. And yeah, it'd be 3 games unbeaten. But it would just be typical West Ham to then go and lose to a Liverpool side who can't nick a win anywhere. So I genuinely do think you're going to steamroll us 3 or 4-0. That's just me.
I wish, bro.
We're all wishing.
I wish, bro.
I just think it's going to be a game. If you ask any West Ham fan, it's going to be a typical. It's so typical West Ham to just go 3 games unbeaten and then play a team who haven't won or haven't been playing well for a period of time and then lose to that team. I mean, as I say, we played Wolves in the cup and we lost, and we were 2-1 up with 15 minutes or 10 minutes to go, and when we lost 3-2. So I just feel like this Liverpool game is going to come. Yeah, it's going to come back and it's going to bite us. So in a time where we need points, I mean, if we can get a point, I would take it. I think it's Nuno has to be looking at it like, yeah, we have to get at them or sit in, bank and hit them on the counter, which I think is probably more Nuno's. Is his tactics to do that anyway. But I think, yeah, I still think it. I
don't think that's a bad way to play against Liverpool, though. If you look at the way Bournemouth got joy at the start of the season, because the way Liverpool attack, they throw everyone forward. Being left like Bowen, being left like 1v2, 1v1, it could work out.
Yeah, we'll get those out.
I just think we're so frail at the back. We're so frail. Woman, I'm telling you, he's the worst 40 minutes. Like we spent 40.
What was that handball about? Did you see that?
It was so blatant as well. It was so blatant. It was. He's the worst signing we've ever made. I'm telling you. He's
club captain, ain't he?
No,
club captain, mate.
Oh, Bowen's.
I know Bowen.
Nah, it's Bowen.
Bowen's the captain. Yeah. But yeah.
We'll see how that game plays out. It's going to be interesting on both sides. But moving on to that's going to be the game of the weekend that most of us are probably going to be seeing how it plays out. maybe Chelsea could do a job and nick a couple of points from Arsenal. But Chelsea, Arsenal, 4:30 kickoff at the Bridge. Charlie, what do you think? Give us your thoughts and how you think it's going to play out next week.
I'm confident, man. I can't lie to you. I'm confident.
Every Arsenal fan's confident now. Hey, they're all up. They're all up.
I have not been confident in any game we played this season. I'll be honest with you. I know the way we played. The way we play hasn't changed in any game. Even against you lot, we still played the same way. So I can't see it changing. I know Chelsea can be dangerous, especially with their wide players, with the way that they can affect the game. But like I said, I've got no reason not to be going into this game really confident. The only thing does happen, we've got Bayern just beforehand. So if we get a win there, then I'll be more than confident we get another win.
Yeah,
and I think we could shut them out as well.
And Chelsea have Barca as well, so
yeah. So we both got big games.
both got big games midweek.
Both have coming off big games midweek, so we'll see how it goes. But like
Who's
I said,
at
I'm
home? You guys
confident we
at
can
home
shut
or is
them
it
out.
Bayern?
I'll take 1-0 right now. I'll shake your hand.
Are you guys at home to Bayern or is Bayern?
We are. Oh, I'm not sure. Let's check. I think we're at home.
Yeah, because that's gonna matter who's away, who's at home. Because if you have to do a bit of travel as well, it's gonna affect. You're at home
I'm
to
coming
Bayern
for
and then
Prince
away
as
to
well.
Chelsea. Whereas Chelsea, are they away or home? Are they at home as well? So yeah, both of you not leaving London.
Yeah, it's
No
nice.
real difference. Oh, it'll be a good game. Boys, any of you have any thoughts on the Chelsea Arsenal game before we jump off?
Hopefully a Chelsea win.
Hopefully Chelsea win.
I said hopefully a Chelsea win. Hey, yeah, it must be in a mud.
Scummy,
hey.
mate. That is proper scummy, that is, George. Especially from you, mate.
Honestly, I know
West
too
Ham
many
fan,
Arsenal fans, mate. Honestly, I know too many.
Hey, listen, if Arsenal win this title, I will be logged up. After, I'll give them their day, but after that, I'm logging off.
I'm going
not
missing.
listening to their nonsense.
Bro, we win. I'm gone missing. You won't find me for a long while.
But hey, let's wrap it up there. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of The Last Call. Please like, subscribe, share the podcast wherever you get your podcast. Hey, thank you, Charlie, for joining us today for the first time. Hopefully, we're getting you on more.
Kudos.
Thank you, Jerome, for joining us today. Hey, hopefully next week is a win for us. Hey, thank you, George, for joining us as well. But hopefully next week ain't a win for you guys. The week after, you guys can go back to winning ways. But
West Ham are winning.
Hey,
West Ham are winning, bro.
we'll see how it goes. Hey, thank you for joining us.